Junie Jones and a Little Monkey Business, Chapter 7, Some School Words. I love my brand new things back to a long time. They look very beautiful on me. Except my new pink high tops were too big, and my feet were very sliding around in there. Before I sat down, I looked at Lucia's lap chair. Then I tapped on her. "I'm sorry, Lucia," I said, "but red is my favorite color, and so I would like that chair of yours, I think." Lucia looked very upset at me. "But red is my favorite color too, Junie." I patted her. "I know, Lucia," I said nicely, "but you sure must give it to me." "It's the lure." And so she did. "Now I'm the winner for sure, aren't I?" she asked. I made my shoulders go up and down. "I don't know, Lucia," I said. "That Grace, she might have some cash in her purse." After that, Mrs. passed off the competition paper, and we cut out afternoon leaves for our brilliant board. Afternoon is the school word for fall. We sprinkled our leaves with shiny glitters. Also, I sprinkled glitter in my head, and I pasted on my eyebrows. Then Mrs. confused my shiny glitter jar. Confused the school word for young. It light out my head. Just then, Mrs. Gossman knocked on our door, and she came to the room with our milk and cookies. "Hooray, hooray for Mrs. Gossman!" I shouted at her. "Guess what, Mrs. Gossman? I got 3 snacks today. See, I have 3 snacks tickets." Mrs. walked over to my chair. She looked down at me. "How did you get 2 extra tickets, Junie?" She asked. "Did you find them on the playground?" Then she took my 2 extra tickets away, and she held them way high in the air. "Did anyone lose their snack tickets today?" She said to the class. "No," I heard. "Those are my tickets. Lucia and Grace gave it to me." Mrs. raised her eyebrows. "Lucia, did you give Junie your snack ticket today?" she asked. "Yes," said Lucia. "That's because she made me." "No, I did not, you dumb Lucia," I said. "I did not make you." Mrs. said, "Be quiet to me." She folded her arms. "Grace, did you give your snack ticket to Junie too?" Then that Grace started to cry because she thought she was in trouble. Mrs. tapped her foot. "Please come get your snack ticket, Grace," she said. And so then that Grace walked to my table in just her socks. And Mrs. made squinty eyes at her feet. "Where are your shoes, Grace?" she said. That's when big fat baby Grace started crying very harder, and she pointed at her shoes. Mrs. peeped under my table. "Junie, Joss!" she hollered. "Why are you wearing Grace's shoes?" Mrs. shout sounded dangerous. "Because," I said, kind of scared. "Because why?" said Mrs. "Because it's so rude," I explained. Then Mrs. bent down very close to my ear. "What rules?" "The rules for who gets to be the first one to see my monkey brother," I said. Mrs. rolled her eyes back in her head. "Put your own shoes back on and come with me, young lady," she said. Then me and her walked into the hall together, and she made me tell her what happened on the playground. After that, I had to give Lucia back the locket and the sweater and the Scooty dog on it. And I had to give Grace back the little Junie fake leaf from Sarah. Then Mrs. wrote a note, and she said for me not to take it to the office. The office is where the boss of the school lives. His name is Principal. "Yes, but I don't think I would like to go down there today," I said, "or else my mother might get mad at me." Mrs. stamped her foot. Then she took hold of my hand. "Let's go, young lady, march." "March," she said. And so then me and her marched to the office. March is a school word for pull me way too fast. The end. 안녕히 계세요.